What does love mean to you? What's in it? I feel like with soulmates comes expectation. You're expecting somebody to be everything and anything, and you're really putting the person on a pedestal already.
I have not been heartbroken.
Yeah, the breaker of heart.
Not necessarily, but before you break my heart, I would
You
break
have told her.
yours. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Owe Just Lover Grace. And if it's not your first time, hi, welcome back. Today, I have my friend. Are we friends though?
I mean, we talk about that.
My friend Vincent Adeniran.
I'm shy.
Yeah. Um, Ololufe Alamala.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we went to Orange together, and we're doing this video together. And
Obviously.
I mean, do you want to say anything?
Um. Hello, guys. I'm happy to be here. I think that's about it for now.
Moving on. Today we're doing something I think I'll call like a Valentine's special because all of our questions is tied to love somehow. So I have 5 questions to ask him, and then he has 5 questions to ask me as well. But I don't necessarily know his questions, doesn't necessarily know mine. So it's just going to be, like random stuff. But everything's tied to love and relationships. Yes. So start first.
So how does this work? I think the first question I would ask is, "Hi, guys." Um.
Put your
So
phone. You can put it. Oh, nah. Feel free.
so basically, what does love mean to you? What's in it?
What does love mean to me? I mean, love means everything to me. Love to me is kindness, is hope, is faith, commitment, a
Yeah, I think that's
decision.
important.
Yeah, commitment, a decision. And then when you love, like when you truly love, nothing, like it's not, there's nothing that the person would ever do, or there's nothing that could ever happen that would like I mean, you could be hurt or whatever, but that's not going to go away. Like it's like the love that God has for us, like nothing can separate us from him. I think I'm reaching, but yeah.
Wait, there's love and there's being in love, right? I love you and I'm in love with you are two different things.
So me, I'm putting everything in the same
Yeah.
bracket when I say
So
love is everything.
yeah, so what I think is I think most people feel like they're in love. That's why when they start to have small issues, it just feels like who is this person?
Yeah,
Because you're still in that honeymoon stage. But
yeah,
I love you is love is a verb, right? So I
yeah.
love you is I am intentional. I am acting it out. So I think
Yes. I'm choosing you. I'm committed to you.
you're choosing whoever you're choosing, yeah.
Okay. So my turn. My first question
I
is:
beg, small, I beg, I beg.
do you believe in soulmates? I mean, you hear people say, "Oh my god, I found my soulmate." Do you believe that there's such a thing as that one person that was like designed for you and is your soulmate, and you guys just click in ways that no one else can click like that?
Um hmm. Love is a very touchy subject, but for soulmates, I think yeah, there's that. How do I explain it? Is there one person for you? I don't know, but over time, what I've come to experience is you realize parts of yourself in different people, right? So it's how. So I met this babe last year, right? Hey God, I don't cast. Anyways, I met this babe last year, and
Okay.
I mean we didn't end up dating, but what I felt with her was I don't know how to explain it, but I felt
I
sides
feel
of
like I know this,
myself.
babe.
I don't know what you're talking about. I beg, I beg, I beg. But anyways, I felt parts to myself that
You're
it's not
supposed
like I
to
didn't
say.
know was there, but it
It
was
just
just
became more expensive and you just revealed it
yeah.
evermore.
So I
Nice.
think I think what was the question? Soulmates. I think
Yes.
we live parts of ourselves in different people and we experience parts of ourselves in different people. So the idea of soulmates is you're expecting I feel like with soulmates comes expectation. You're expecting somebody to be everything and anything and you're really putting the person on a pedestal already. But I
Yeah.
think that some people are lucky and some people aren't, but don't just enter a relationship or whatever with the expectation that
Like
this
this
person is
person might,
everything.
yeah,
Yeah, because at that point,
you might be disappointed.
person is not even everything to themselves. So why? would I be your everything? Next question would be, what's your earliest memory of love? Please focus on love, because
Yo, my earliest memory of love. Two, I'll do from like romantic and then
go on, go on.
just like pure,
Mm-hmm.
But the first, like as a child, as a baby, was from my dad.
For
Yeah, like nah, like it was so pure, so beautiful. I grew up knowing that I was loved by my father. I mean, my dad gave me this name, Ibukonluwa Lumuni Lala Isilala. It's a very long name. Don't ask me about it.
Say it again.
But Ibukonluwa, the blessing of the Lord, Lomunila, make it rich, Lala Isilala, without adding any sweat or
Oh
sorrow.
yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
think that he had me like February 15th, and then he bought his car or first car, something like that, February
Debut, yeah,
16th. So it's almost like this my child.
yeah.
I knew that I was loved by my dad, and it was just pure. I have memories of him, he'll be coming back from work, I'll be running to get me my dad. Up till today, if something happens like major in my life,
Just tell him.
like I feel like God forbid would never happen, but like if I get pregnant outside wedlock, I feel like it would shout to be angry, but now my papa I go first call. When I did not pass jam, it was my dad I called first. Like there's some major things happening in my life. It's
Yeah.
my dad that I can like. Let me let him handle this information. Was just like my dad, pure, unadulterated love. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
let's
my
come to
first
the
idea of love.
adulterated one.
Romantic. In secondary school, I had this massive crush. My heart was doing big, big, big
What's the
on
name?
her. If it's coming like this, I will go like this because I can't stand. I'll be sweating, all of those
Yeah,
things.
I
But
like
but
that.
yeah, and then we did date, but not for long. In
Reality
secondary
happened.
school, I shouldn't have said this.
No, no, I think, I mean, it's part of the experience.
Yeah, it was very short, but it was nice for like when it lasted.
I can relate with, I can relate with the father thing, because I don't know what it was, but I always felt like no matter what, I was loved at home. Right? So it was I grew up with my dad and my brother, and there are too many memories. Sometimes I just sit down and remember something and I start to smile by myself, because yeah, because I remember growing up. I mean, I would sit on the dining table. My dad put me on the dining table. My brother would be beside, and they roll ever and feed me. And it just felt like no matter how bad the world was, I was loved. So I think I share that fatherly. Yeah.
Okay, so your turn.
A big small now, a big.
It's actually the kind of question you asked me.
Okay.
I think you answered it. Who or what shaped your idea of love as a child?
Um, I would say my dad. I draw inspiration from him a lot, and I keep saying that. Um, so if somebody should ask me today, what's my biggest achievement? I would say be my father's child, right? Yeah.
That's deep.
I don't know, but I grew up with my dad and my brother, and so both of them really shaped what love was like for me. Yes, I think yeah, both of them.
So sweet.
How am I sweating?
It's your turn to ask me.
So what do you think on love languages? Some people say they have one particular language. Some people,
I have several.
yeah, somebody like these days I don't even know. I'm like, okay, this feels good. This feels good. So
Yeah.
what do you think you have a primary, or like are they different?
So, that book by Gary Chapman, I believe, Five
Yeah.
Love Languages, fantastic, fantastic book. Because we're all different. Take it or leave it. Like we've had like different experiences as children, like our experiences where we grew up, all of that it has shaped us into who we are. So we don't necessarily speak the same love
Very
languages.
true.
You might love all of them, but then some are like more important to you than others. So obviously I believe that there is like primary love language. You have a primary love language, you might have even maybe two primary love, but then you have something that really stands out for you than the other one. So if you do not know love languages, there are five. There is quality time, words of affirmation, receiving gifts, physical touch, and acts of service. So you have the ones that stand out for you.
Three stands out for
For me, I like
me. Discuss.
words. And then, oh my God, someone told me something. I think it was that same book that really like made it clear for me. So, if you want to know your love language, the one that you so readily give to others is an indication or might be an indication of what your love language. So, like for my own love language, I love words of affirmation. Like if you are feeling down, come and meet me, Amy, and that's what I want as well. I want you to, gas me up. Like tell me, baby, you're amazing. You're this, you're that. I love words.
As you said, baby, I'm like,
I love words of affirmation, and I think quality time. Yeah, I like to spend time with you. What's yours?
these days I don't know, but I think words of affirmation because to date I remember some things people said when I was 10, 11, 12. So I think words of affirmation, but I'll say words of affirmation and acts of service, like all those
Nice.
random.
Yeah. Okay, so whose turn is it? My turn. Do you have a long time friend? And how has your friendship been sustained over the years?
Yeah, I do have a long time friend. Yeah, Adora Mobi.
A lady.
Yeah, lady.
Oh, nice. I look at myself and like, what is the country?
No, yeah. So I think,
Oh,
yeah, I do
this
have a
long time
long
friend
time
with,
friend.
with ladies, sha. Oh man, get a CPO.
I don't know what you're talking about, but trust me, it's
It's been
been,
purely platonic.
yeah, it's been purely platonic. Why
Well, act like I
why
know
must
that,
people
but
always?
it's not. No,
Anyways,
if we are human beings, if this person is your maybe not best friend, she's not your
hmm
best friend.
she's my best friend.
So you guys spend time together.
I mean, she's in Canada, relocation and
Okay,
all,
so that
but
one.
yeah, but we grew up together, so literally,
Honestly, she married.
yeah, she's married. She got married April last year. It was beautiful. It was one of the happiest days last year for me.
Oh,
Because I mean, we sit and talk about love, and I mean, just seeing somebody being that feel was very
yeah,
beautiful. Yeah.
nice.
But how do we maintain friendship? I think so. I think for me, I can speak for myself. She's been one of those people that have seen me as I am, right? So I think that's very important in friendship. It's how you know that there's somebody that doesn't judge you. Somebody is always there, and I think a very important aspect for me is I know how when I fuck up and you know how sometimes you tell your friend you did something or you tell somebody and you know you're wrong, but they're like, oh, the other person is wrong. So you always need those people that ground you, that say, Omo,
Yeah, you
you
messed
may,
up.
yeah. So I think
Yeah,
all of that is important. So yeah, I think that's how we've been able to do it. Let's talk about everything is not always rosy, right? So let's talk about biggest friendship heartbreak. Because most times when people say heartbreak,
big one.
it's always, oh, I loved him, he didn't love me back. Men are
Yes.
scum, women are scam. I beg,
Yeah.
let's talk about friendships. Because I mean, there's some people in your life that you feel like, oh, more to death to us part, and
Yeah.
you just see that you guys are strangers. You're now checking each other's WhatsApp
Oh my
status.
god.
Let's
Or
talk about
Instagram
that.
stories. Or maybe you're the one always checking and they don't check yours anymore because
Why do the bother
cause
about
they
that? I just
moved
talk of them.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like baby my secondary school.
Okay.
I don't want to put a full stop to it because I don't know what will happen like in the nearest future. We could still, reconnect.
Semicolon. That's my career
Yeah,
move. So let's do that.
exactly. So but like we were close, really close. Especially after secondary school, we got really close. I got to her house. She's come to my house before. Wale
Parents knew each
Wade,
other.
parents. Yeah, my parents know her parents. They sure knew them, but like we knew ourselves. Yeah, our mom knew me and all of that. And that kind of friend that you tell secrets, things that
Yeah, I
you
get
normally
it.
would not want someone else to know. You tell her blah 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 blah. Like the way that we are, our kind of approach to life, we have this tendency to be like, wow, spontaneous, this. But me, knowing who I am, I started with the help of Christ, I started to like tame myself.
Hallelujah.
And I got really like I got closer to God. Let me not just give you a long story short, but the more that I drew closer to God, the more
Yes.
that I saw that it affected our relationship because I feel like it was only history that we had. Um, we didn't have things to talk about anymore, and then it didn't now help that she now traveled abroad. She traveled abroad, and then the kind of people that are friends, I can't be friends with those kind of people. Do you understand? Like, nah, there's no connection. There's nothing that binds us
It
together.
really
We're
is hard.
complete. a whole lot, cause she's a vibe. Like she's the life of the party. Like
I think you should reach out to her after
she's
this.
beautiful. She's everything. I stalk her on her IG
No, I think
story.
call her after this. Just check up on her. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I think you should.
Well, we last year we did happy birthday to each other.
After
We
this,
should
please,
go
guys,
say,
ask her. You should check up on that person. Yeah, I think you
"Oh
should
my god."
just reach out to her.
Okay,
Even
I'll
if it's not a video
try.
call, just
But we
call.
haven't spoken in so
It's fine,
long.
it's fine.
Okay, maybe
Now the person we did is
I'll
that.
try.
Yeah, just you're not trying, you're doing it.
I'll
Guys, please, press our neck, I beg.
Have you ever suffered rejection in a relationship? If yes, please tell me about it.
What does that mean? Like rejection in a relationship?
Rejection, like maybe you
Are you?
loved someone and the person was like, "Oh, but if you don't get out of my get
So
out
are
of
you
my
saying
sight."
have I been heartbroken?
Yes,
I have. Who has not? I mean, last
I have
suffered
not been heartbroken.
the breaker of heart.
Not necessarily, but before you break my heart, I would
You
break
have told her.
yours. Guys, I'm not a fan of situationships, and I feel like it always leads to heartbreak of some sort.
Men are scum, women are scam. Like, what's your take on that? So I lost my dad in 2019, right? It was 3 days after my birthday. It was the worst. So till date, I mean, somebody asked me yesterday, "Am I excited about my birthdays?" And I was like,